Hello, friends. I'm Chi here. Greetings to you all, wherever you may be listening. Yes, today I'm going to tell you about a particular document, a particular certificate. If you're having this kind of permesso di soggiorno, then this information is for you. Also, what about City Trenta? What is happening? What's going on? Also, there's this bonus that you need to know about so that it will not pass you by at all, so that you'll be one of the first to grab it when it comes your way. Yeah. Okay. What about your light? Your light, there's something you need to know, right? Okay, about your light. Your light bills, there's something you really need to know. All right. And other things that will be coming up, which I did not mention here. It will come like a surprise. Yeah, man. All right. If you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here you get information like that. Keep it trail, inform, data, transform. Information is power, man. If you know, you know. And if you don't still know, you don't know. But with cheese, surely you will know. Okay, please drop it like it's hot. My one banana. Drop it for me. That's the like button. Just put your finger there. Press the like. All right. That's the only way you can show chi love. All right. Okay, to my old friends, those one who subscribed many years back, and those who are just subscribing, and those who still subscribe, thank you very much. You guys are always the reason why I'm still here doing this whole thing, because without you guys, I will only be talking to myself. All right, spread the gospel of G on WhatsApp, Facebook, so that others will know that I'm here doing what I know how to do best. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Greetings to you all once again. Okay, so let's start with the document things. Okay, now if you are like in the camp or out of the camp, please pay attention to some documents that you are having, so that you not just misplace them and think that they are not useful at all. All documents are useful. All documents given to you, either from the questura or court or commission, all of them are very important. You might need it in the future when you'll be asked to bring it, maybe upon going to renew your document. Things like your certificate, certificato di riconoscimento di refugiato, those ones who have asilo politico. You know, when you have asilo politico, they give you that certificato di riconoscimento di rifugiato and also the verbale della commissione, all those kind of certificates. They are all attached there. You have them with you. Though some of you, your camp operators, that is your assistants, those ones who work in the camp, those white men and white ladies, they collected it from you guys because you guys never knew what it was all about. They took it from you guys. So if you know your own was taken away from you by them, your camp operators, you better start now to tell them, hey man, I need it back, or at best they should give you a copy of all of them. They should all give you copies so that you guys could have the copy, because sometimes you leave the camp, they don't even give you anything, and before you know it, even when the camp shuts down, there's no way you can find them anymore. So that's why now that you're hearing this information, tell them to give you your certificato di riconoscimento di refugiato, also commissione della verbale della commissione, all those certificates given to you as an asilo holder, asilo political holder. Collect it back from them, and if you're having yours, save it very well. Go take a photo of all of them. Take a very nice photo, or you can scan all of them and save in your phone, or send to your family members back home to save it for you, because you will always be needing it when you want to apply for citizenship, for renewal of documents. They will always request it. Also, for those of you who have your C3, keep it very well. C3, when you came into Italy newly, those forms you fill, then they give you particular people like that. All those documents they give to you then when you went to Questura to fill some forms. That's your C treatment. Just keep them safe. Everything document given to you in Italy here could be useful in future. So anything document you have, go buy a file, buy a big file, and be saving every document inside there. One day, it will be so useful to you. They will require it from you, and then you are like, wow, thank God I saved mine. Yes, and also, if you're having your soggiorno carta d'identità codice fiscale, it's always nice that you save those things also in your phone. Take photos of all of them, save in your phone. And if you lose your document, please, when you report to the questura or to the police, remember that finally they're going to terminate that document, then asking you to go and apply for a new one. But should in case you still find the old document which is lost, please, the best thing to do is to take it back to questura and say, hey, I found it, or to the police, I found it. So that some people, when they find their old document which is lost, after they have reported to questura or to the police, they still go on to use the old document, which is a big problem even when they travel out of Italy with it, or they want to travel back home with it, because when those police around the other countries in Europe here catch you and they discover that the document is not active anymore, because once you report that it's lost, it will be deactivated. So some people traveled with it back home and they gogged because they can't come back again because they travel with a document that has been deactivated. That's a sojourner. So they can't come back. So they cost it because when they found that document finally, they should have gone back to Questora and say, hey, I found the document so that maybe Questora could reactivate the sojourner for them. Or better still, tell them to wait for the new one, which they have already given them dates to come and turn print for. So that is it. Please take note of that, okay, so that you don't make the same mistakes that others are still making. And please remember, when you rent a house, okay, when you rent a house in any commune, please try to go and register yourself in the commune. Take the house contract which has been registered in Agencia del Entrate. Always make sure it is registered. Always make sure that your house contract is registered. If you don't understand your house contract, you can go to Centro Limpiego or Agencia del Entrate to find out whether this document given to you by your landlord is original or is fake, because most people are having fake house contracts, okay? So now, please, when you rent this house and you have been given the original house contract, please go to the commune and tell them you want to apply for residence there. So they will take the house contract coupled with some documents your landlord will give to you and then register you in the commune. Now you're having residence with them and your residence will start counting again, because it's very important, because when you leave, when you want to apply for certain documents like Carta Soggiorno or even citizenship, then they will tell you to bring your residence certificate. Then you go to commune to get your certificato de residencia or lo stato di familia, all those kind of things. Then you discover that nothing exists there, because when you rented that house in that commune, you never went to go and register yourself there. So commune will tell you, you don't have anything with us here, you never registered here. Then you're like, what? So it means that all these years, 5 years, 10 years, is just for waste, because you never knew that once you rent a house anywhere, you have to go to that commune and report yourself, so that they'll put you in their system, in their database. So when you want to apply certain things, they'll tell you get your history of residence, historical de residencia. Then you just go there and print it out and they give it to you, use and apply. So please remember, also your sojourner, make sure that it is always registered in the commune. If you have not done that, take your sojourner to the commune and tell them you want to register this sojourner here. Even anytime you renew your sojourner, always take it there for them to register it for you again. It's very important, okay? Because sometimes if you don't do that, after a while, if you don't surrender your sojourner to them to register, after a while of 6 months or 8 months, commune is likely, or most cases, they take away your residence out of there, because they assume that your sojourner have expired and you have never come to present a new one to them. So they assume that you no longer exist there. Why some good commune will send you a message or call you or even send you a letter asking you to come and present your new sojourner, because the old one is no longer valid anymore. While some will not even tell you anything, they just keep quiet. After 6 months, they didn't hear from you, they'll pull out your residence from there. So that is it. Take note of that too, so that not when you go to apply certain things, then you discover that you have never reached 5 years or 10 years, or you don't even have residence at all. And please, those of you in the camp, when you leave the camp, do not always think that your residence is still counting in that camp. In most cases, they pull it out after 1 year or 6 months or even 3 months, or even before you plan leaving the camp, they have pulled out your residence. So that is it. Do not always use the residence in the camp to have hope and say, yeah, I have residence. How do you know? The only way you can find out if your residence is active is to go to the commune and tell them to give you your residence certificate. Don't go and ask them, do I have residence here? Just say, give me my residence certificate. I came to take it. If they give it to you, then fine. It means that you are still active there. But remember, it will never be active forever. One day, they're going to pull it out. So you are just at their mercy. So quickly get a residence somewhere, or hospitalita, which you can also use to renew documents when the need arises. Okay, so basta about those ones. Okay, so now let's talk about the bonuses. Okay, now there's this bonus about 200 euro. Yeah, 200 euro. The government is giving it to almost everybody, to almost every category. Well, you are like to know with the categories, right? Okay, for those of you in pension, pension people will be getting it automatically into their account by July. And also lavoro dipendente, they'll be getting it into their booster paga, which they'll be seeing in their booster paga, reflecting it automatically into their accounts too. Those in autonomo having the partita IVA are going to receive theirs too automatically. So because they pay those huge contributions too. You know that. I know they pay huge money, I tell you. So also, and remember, if you have applied for COVID bonus, in those time, those COVID bonus, indemnity, on your comprehensive bonuses, you applied and you got the money for 400 or so thereabout. Now the government is saying that all of you who applied it that time, you'll be getting this 200 bonus to automatically. You'll be getting it automatically without going to apply for anything. So for nuclear families having already touched that answer, they will also be getting something for something. In fact, it's like everybody's going to get something. But those in the domestic sector, intermittent, all those sectors like that, they have to go and apply. Nothing I was mentioned about them, but I'll keep you guys updated. Please subscribe to my channel so that when things like this happen, you'll be the first to know and also take part of it and enjoy it. Okay, so that is it about that. So what else do you want to know? I've mentioned about the bonuses. Also about the light. Okay, your light. Please, if you are using any light company you are using, please download the application. Download their application. Look at the name of the light company that you are using. Download their application, and then when you apply for the light contract, check your certificate or even the bills that are coming. You will see where it is written número contrato or número cliente, codice cliente, or número cliente or número contrato. Okay. So now those two codes or numbers which I just mentioned, which are different, cliente, número contrato, these numbers can be used to activate the application after you have put your name, username, password. The next thing they will ask you is your número cliente or número de contrato, of the contract. Okay, so you can put in any of those numbers and the application will open up to you. There you can see your bills coming in. You can see when you have free light. Yeah, because most of you should know that every light company gives you free light. Some give 10 hours, some give 7 hours. It depends. Some gives it in the morning, some is in the afternoon, some is in the night. So you really need to know. Even if you don't want to download this application, you can call your light company or go to the office and say, hey, I want to know when I usually get free light. So that in those free light time, you can use it to wash, use microwave, wash a lot of things. So that consume the current as much as you want, because in those periods it's free. So it's always better when you have your free light. Okay, so now in this application you can do a lot of things, like instead of you waiting for them to bring your bills to you, especially when you travel out, you can pay directly from that application using maybe PayPal, your card, direct. You can just click on the bill, because even before the bill arrives to your house, you see it reflect there. You can click on it and then just pay with your card or pay through PayPal. It's always nice to have PayPal, man. Get PayPal. Download the app. It's very nice. So you can pay with PayPal, okay? Or even with your card also. Also, you can even make it automatic, whereby you can always pay with your card whenever the bills comes. Yeah, and then you authorize it in your application, poster or bank, and the payment goes to them. The next thing that you see, they will bring the receipt of payment to your house. Instead of even the bill, and the receipt of payment will be arriving because you have already paid through the app automatically. Even 20 days before they surrender the bill to you, you have already paid it all. So what will come is the receipt of payment. Okay, so please download it. It's very important. Also, in that app, you can also request that your bills should be coming to your email. So when you request it, you can also cancel it if you want. The bills will be coming to your mail directly, whereby you can also see them and print it out and go and pay. Or better still, you can equally pay in the app. So in that app, you can see all the bills you have been paying, even for 5 years, 10 years back. You see all the bills there. So whichever one you have not paid, you can just click on it and still pay, because sometimes we think we have paid everything, but we have not really paid. We are owing. So in that app, you can just cross-check all the bills, all the years. You might see the ones you have not paid. You can still pay them if you want. All right. So download the app of your company. Like me, I use NL, so I can just download the app and see everything there. Okay, and pay my bills through there. Even when I'm out, I can just pay my bills, not thinking, hey, go and check whether they have brought light bill, please help me to pay. When I come back, I'll pay. No, you can do that at your comfort of your home, or even the airline, or even back home in Africa or Asia. All right, so that's that for now. I'll be leaving you guys. Okay, so do the needful. Download the application of your commune too, and know what is happening when they are rolling out bonuses too there. Okay, Casa Populare, you can also apply it if you have large families. You can apply it even if you're a single person, you don't have jobs anymore, a single girl, you can go and apply for Casa Populare. So stop disturbing your commune. Even bonus Afito Rossi will be going on this year too, late this year, around October, November, December. This is when you can go and apply for these things like bonus Fito Rossi, and Casa Popolare. I'm out of here, man. I'm Chi. Ever yours truly. Remember to show me love, like my video, share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, subscribe, real time, press the bell. Okay, let's in the comment section. Keep it clean. I'm out of here, man. I'm Chi. Ciao.